Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special.
Well, it was special.
It was very, very special. Not in the ways that most people think. I only watched part of it. I couldn't even sit through it. I
watched all of it. I mean, it did have some cute, funny parts. There were some jokes that I thought were pretty funny. But it doubled down on the whole idea that Luke Skywalker is an idiot and Rey is the chosen one special child. At least they're now after the fact letting Finn train as a Jedi.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that. This whole thing is the biggest load of bullshit, I think, with the Disney Star Wars sequels. And we've been saying since The Force Awakens, I know other YouTubers have been saying it too, that they set it up that John Boyega's Finn should have been a lead or a co-lead.
Co-lead at least.
Co-lead at least. That it really was his story at the beginning. He was the first new character you saw in the advertising. They were really pushing Finn, and they even made it out when he had a lightsaber at the end of the first movie that he actually was Force sensitive, and you thought that's where they were going to go with it, and then they just turned him into a goofy-ass sidekick. And John Boyega was very, very upset with Disney.
I don't blame them. A lot of people were very upset about it. John Boyega?
Very upset with Disney, and he had to have a talk with Disney. But how they fixed it was in a non-canon cartoon. They sort of alluded to the fact that...
But he's still really bad at it.
Yeah, he's
really
still
terribly
a dumbass.
bad at it. And the whole thing is he's so bad at it that Rey has to go on a quest through history to watch other Jedi Masters and their apprentices so she could learn how to be the best Jedi Master and teach Finn how to do it right. Because he really, really sucks at it.
So he's going to call a white woman master?
Pretty much, yes.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Ooh, don't do that, Disney. Don't do that.
But, so the only time you see the sequel trilogy people are they're like the core group in this, that they're the ones that are at present day getting ready to have their Life Day celebration. And she's supposed to be training Finn to be a Jedi, and it's not going well. So she even takes the lightsaber away from him and gives him a wooden lightsaber because, and it's not listening to him.
That much of a dumbass.
Apparently, yes. He's that bad at it. And it wasn't as gifted and chosen like she was. And so because he doesn't seem to be getting it through her teaching methods, and she has the chosen one, it should automatically just fall into her lap like everything else. She has to go take Luke's X-Wing to another planet in Luke's helmet to find a Jedi temple, to find the magic key, to transport her to the past on Life Day so she can learn how to be a teacher for Finn. And they also use this opportunity to keep going on about that. Was it Tip Yip or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. They keep selling at Galaxy's Edge.
God. So actually, I was checked out on this when they had Admiral Akbar make the "it's a wrap" joke.
Yeah, it was really insulting.
When that completely destroyed the original actor, that was how they ended his career as Admiral Akbar was. It's a wrap.
Well, basically the whole way through this, she goes back into time, and she goes and sees Yoda with Luke, and sees Obi-Wan with Anakin, and Qui-Gon with Obi-Wan, and then she ends up with Vader and and the Emperor. But at one point she pops in on Luke when he's in the trench run. And tells him to listen to his master so that he makes the shot. And then when she gets out, she's like, "Yay! We watched Luke destroy the Death Star. We helped Luke destroy the Death Star."
Oh,
they literally did that.
I knew they were going to.
Because Luke cannot have anything.
Just like
literally anything.
Just like Luke Skywalker, he didn't do anything. It was women that did all the work in destroying the Death Star.
And they took that from him. And then, like I said, as she's flying his X-Wing to this planet you see back in the past where he's trying to raise his X-Wing out of the swamp of Dagobah, and she was popping into his X-Wing when he was doing the run to the Death Star. And then when this thing where they get Kylo Ren in there without a shirt on, and he's like he's actually even more of a dumbass. They made him more of a dumbass than they made Luke.
Yeah.
If that's possible. And then they end up at the battle at the end of Return of the Jedi, but she's in there fighting all these people and saving different people, and because of her, that Vader's able to throw the Emperor down the shaft, and it's
what got me was the respect that Rey showed for Luke Skywalker in some scenes, because I'm like, Luke really didn't train Rey.
She kept calling him Master Luke and stuff.
He didn't do shit. He refused to train her, and then he died a sad old man on a rock.
Yeah, but didn't he come back as a Force ghost and
Barely.
Leia? I don't know. I didn't watch Rise of Skywalker because I'm not going to watch that film. I think it's the only thing I haven't seen with Star Wars. But yeah, it was pretty dumb. And then they have like Poe Dameron keeps crying and saying it's because of allergies.
Oh my God.
And then Rose Tico's in it, and it was hilarious because Squid King's like, "Who's the one with the necklace?" And I was like, "Rose Tico." He goes, "Oh, that's Rose Tico." He's like, "Well, that tells you how memorable of a character she was. I couldn't even recognize her in Lego form." But they're like, basically we have to put the distress signal out and call in other characters from other things, and they have like Lando show up, and they keep trying to bring up all the the nostalgia and all that mixed with the new stuff, and Rey's still the chosen one, bestest thing ever. They did have Luke fix BB-8, which was a nice little change of pace.
Like he actually could do something.
Right? Wouldn't
useful.
that normally be Rey that just fixed him up?
She fixed the Falcon. Like Han didn't. Chewie couldn't fix the Falcon.
But she couldn't fix BB-8. Even though she's fixed BB-8, and that's where it just was they had some funny jokes in it, though.
That's basically it. There were some funny jokes.
Like they had in there, there's no participation trophies and Jedis and some stuff like that. But
well, that's what it feels like they're doing to Finn anyway. For all the talk of we're going to make Finn a Jedi in a cartoon that's not canon. After the fact,
right.
After John Boyega complains, after the fans
complain,
then what we'll do is we'll go retcon Finn in novels, but it doesn't count because they're books that could totally be ignored later.
Well, they're books that most people aren't going to read.
Nobody here.
I mean, let's be honest here. Most people aren't going to read them. You need to have this happen on the screen, and they completely drop the ball.
And they make him look like a dumbass anyway. She has to go all this trouble just to figure out how to teach him.
Right, they did. And then they had her looking. It was almost like a Scrooge or moment where she's looking at the present day through seeing it, but they couldn't see her. And she's hearing Finn say about what a great teacher she is. And then she's like, "Oh, I'm supposed to be his friend and his teacher." And then supposedly clicks with her about how she's going to train him, and it's just kind of insulting and dumb. But what I think is even more funny is all these blogs getting pissed about it. They're all like, "Oh, now Finn finally gets to be a Jedi." And it's like when people like us complained about this before, it was because we didn't like strong women. And we were misogynist, sexist trolls.
That was 5 years ago. Current year, it's all about this. They should have thought that through at the beginning. That's,
most people wanted Finn to be a Jedi.
No, not China didn't.
Well, that's what it's about.
I mean, look, you want to be honest? They shrunk him down the poster. So that's...
It is. It's because of Chinese audiences, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's 95% sure that's what the reason was. That and they had no effing plan when they sat down to do this.
I'm sorry, I keep looking at Rose Tico's shirt, and it just looks like two pairs of saggy boobs to me. With the pockets.
It looks like a smile. There's the eyes. And the smile on the nose.
It's smiling at me. No, it looks like to me like this is like her bra and these are her boobs sagging down.
Oh, don't say that about Rose.
I just happened to notice it. When I looked up, I'm like, that's what it looks like. Anyway,
you're gonna make fake Kelly Marie Tran.
Oh, and also when
it actually was her in this one though, wasn't it?
I don't know. Vader, when he was throwing the Emperor down the shaft, he was wearing I think he was wearing a Death Star Christmas sweater or something.
Yeah. So look, I mean, okay, whatever. I just think it's so funny these media outlets that were attacking critics of Disney Star Wars for years. Mm-hmm. Years. Many of those critics were saying, Finn's character arc made no sense.
The Last Jedi sidelined Finn and Poe, and it gave them no reason other than the fact they suddenly were no longer heroes. They pushed them back, and then they elevated these other female characters that came out of nowhere. And it was basically just them putting these characters down to elevate female characters.
Yeah.
And that's what I said since I first saw it. And we got so much, you're a misogynist, you're a racist, you're a hater, and now they actually fix the situation and, you know, make him equal footing and try to make, well, they still don't even do that. Make him train to be a Jedi. They have to kind of make it lame, and they're doing it like after the fact and something most people aren't going to watch.
Yeah, it's like, well, take that, at least you tried cake, and just throw it right in the trash. But it's out there. It's not the worst thing ever. It's goofy. I don't know. I'm not into the Lego Star Wars stuff.
I used to love it.
Yeah, I used to love a lot of Star Wars. I'll tell you the truth. Ever since the drama surrounding the Star Wars sequels, I have lost interest in nearly anything Star Wars. We didn't even watch the first couple episodes of Mandalorian.
I know, we need to do that, because that was the only thing I actually did
care.
like. And I like classics, though. I still always will support Ewoks, and I will still buy classic Star Wars things. I have several pieces, and I love them. I just bought a cute sweatshirt the other day. So I'll take a picture of that. But I like classic Star Wars, but I do not like the new ones.
No.
Rogue One was good, though.
Yeah, Rogue One was okay.
Solo wasn't too terrible.
Yeah, it was okay.
I didn't mind Solo. I thought it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Solo paid for The Last Jedi, basically, is what happened.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
right.
everybody paid for Rise of Skywalker.
Everybody paid. John Boyega paid. Are we going to wrap this one up?
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.